Hi there, and welcome to today's practical planning tip by ParkBridge Wealth Management. My name is Jonathan Shenkman. I'm the president and chief investment officer of the firm. In the theme of Holocaust Remembrance Day, which just passed, for the next week and a half, I'll discuss investment lessons I learned from my Zeidy, or grandfather, who was a Holocaust survivor and also one of my first clients. Also, one thing that I inherited from my grandfather was this sweet hat collection. So for each video, I'll be donning another of his hats as well. I imagine I'll get a lot of requests to purchase these hats, so I'd like to say up front that they're not for sale. Today's practical planning tip, we're going to discuss purpose-oriented investing. But before we get to that, just a bit of background. So it's said that Americans who stormed the beaches in Normandy and saved the world from the ultimate evil are members of the greatest generation. I believe this description can also apply to many people who lived through World War II in Europe and moved to the United States to create a new life. Those immigrants typically came with no family, having lost many during the war, minimal understanding of English, and nothing but the clothes on their back. My grandfather, Sam Blumenfeld, was part of this latter greatest generation group. He came to New York City in 1947 after experiencing the atrocities of the Holocaust and seeing many friends and family members murdered at the hands of the Nazis. He didn't complete his schooling since the war interrupted his studies, yet in the United States, he managed to have a family, start a small business, become an active member of his community, and enjoy a more than 30-year retirement before passing away approximately 4 years ago at the age of 98. He was also one of my first clients when entering the wealth management industry after college. Little did he know that he taught me much more about investing and retirement planning than the training program at a major Wall Street bank early in my career. The money lessons I learned from him were based on nearly a century of experiences. I'll outline just a few personal finance tips I learned from my grandfather over the course of our professional relationship. Today, we'll start with purpose-oriented investing. Many folks start investing without clear goals. Sometimes they get into the stock market for a little excitement or because it seems like the responsible thing to do. My grandfather invested with the direct purpose of meeting his cash flow needs and leaving inheritance to his family. This laser-focused approach was helpful in tuning out noise. He never bought into the latest investment fad, and he didn't trade frequently, trying to outpace an arbitrary benchmark or his friend's alleged performance. He didn't get caught up in relative to performance, since his sole benchmark for success was his ability to achieve his own objectives. This is why he was able to retire on a modest sum of money that managed to support his lifestyle for over 3 decades in retirement. Additionally, my grandfather implemented a values-based approach to investing before it was popular. He refused to invest in certain European stocks because of his experiences during the war. Proper portfolio diversification is necessary to achieve better risk-adjusted returns, but performance became secondary as he would not violate his personal beliefs. The same concept is popular today with the focus on environmental, social, and governance-related issues, as well as religious or values-based investing. This is just one example of my grandfather being ahead of his time, investing with a values-based approach before it was in vogue. And with that, I hope you found this practical planning tip helpful. Until next time, stay prudent, practical, and don't forget to plan ahead.